D23 is officially here in 1 week, and excitement is high. But let's go over some of my predictions for this year's D23, the ultimate Disney fan event. Hey friends, welcome to the Disney Pastor. I'm your host Tim. I talk all things Disney, which includes D23. Let me know in the comments down below before we get started some of your predictions for this year's D23. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Let's talk about it down in the comments below. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to kind of break it down into different sections based off different parts of Disney. And we'll talk about what I think is likely, unlikely, maybe even nigh impossible. Impossible is not a word. Impossible is the word I am looking for. But I am really excited for this year's D23. The biggest reason for that is I actually get to go this year. This is my lanyard for this year. And man, this has been a dream of mine for a while. I cannot believe that we are so close to it. It's literally a week away. I mean, man. For most of my life, I've been like the biggest Disney fan that I know. And so to be surrounded by others is going to be awesome. Without further ado, let's dive in to my predictions. We're going to kick it off with some Marvel content. I think they could potentially come out here swinging. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Obviously, Comic-Con was quite interesting. Like, I was watching the John Campea live stream, and he got like so butthurt because they were just talking about the 3 upcoming movies, which we learned some pretty decent info there. But they did announce that Kang Dynasty is renamed to Doomsday. Dr. Doom is going to be the main villain. They announced, of course, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be playing Dr. Doom. Still trying to figure out how I feel about it. I like it, but I also am like, ugh. So we'll see. The Russos are back. Stephen McFeely is back. So there's some pluses there. But they did kind of really blow everyone's minds. Whether you like it or you don't, your mind was blown at the end of that panel. So I'm very curious to see what this one's going to look like. I do think we're going to get some Disney Plus announcements. Crossing my fingers for Doctor Strange 3, crossing my fingers for Shang-Chi 2, and crossing my fingers for a Daredevil Born Again teaser. Please. That's all I'm asking for. But I do think we'll see Young Avengers be officially announced. I do think we'll see Vision Quest get officially announced. I do think we're going to see Wonder Man announced officially. The biggest thing is I'm just curious what movies they're going to talk about. I'm sure they're not going to talk like too in depth. They may talk about some of the upcoming movies for 2026 and maybe even 2027 as well. Would love a Blade update. That needs an update. Probably going to come out in 2026. I'm calling it now. Again, I think Doctor Strange 3 for sure. Shang-Chi 2 for sure. Why was that a tongue twister? I don't get it. I also think Thor 5, maybe? That's more on the unlikely side, though, I think. But, again, we'll see what it looks like, because there is a lot happening within the next several years. And, this could get crazy. Could we even see Spider-Man 4? I don't know. This is the thing, is like, even though there's been countless D23s, like, this year just feels so unpredictable, especially coming after Comic-Con for Marvel. I don't think we're going to get anything in regards to X-Men. I mean, I would love to see an announcement of a special presentation for Hulk versus Wolverine. I don't think that's going to happen, though, as much as I want it to. I don't think we'll get an update for the X-Men either. We could, and I'd be surprised. The only X-Men related thing I think we're going to see is just some more fun with celebrating Deadpool, Wolverine, and then, of course, X-Men 97 Season 2. Those are the only mutant things I'm expecting. They can surprise me, though. Love to see some more X-Men stuff. Moving on to Lucasfilm, I don't think they're going to show up as much as some of these other studios are, and that's not necessarily a terrible thing. I do think we're going to definitely talk about Skeleton Crew, which actually just got a release date of December 3rd. It looks pretty decent. Could be interesting. It's like Goonies and Star Wars. And then at the same time, I'm sure we're going to talk about Andor Season 2. Maybe even get a teaser trailer. Maybe. The other thing here is that obviously we know 2 movies are getting ready to release. We have Mando and Grogu. We might get a little more information on that. Kind of have that as an unlikely, though. I don't think we're going to talk about the Jedi Order Rey movie. I really don't see that happening. Nor are we going to talk about Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi film or Dave Filoni's Mandoverse film. I don't think we're going to talk about any of those. Mando and Grogu just seems the most likely to me. One surprise that I think we could definitely see is an official announcement of Ahsoka Season 2 and a release timeline. I do think those are very likely, but again, I don't really have too many big things in terms of like Lucasfilm this year. It's kind of weird. Moving on to Pixar, I'm sure we're going to talk about Elio. We may get a new trailer for it. It's releasing next year. We may get an update on the Win or Lose Pixar series as well. I don't know of anything else we could see. I mean, obviously we know Toy Story 5 is coming out in 2026. They might touch on this. We might get to see the cast, or at least some of it. But I really, maybe an official director announcement, and he kind of gets to talk about it, which I believe is Andrew Stanton, which is a absolute dub. He directed Finding Nemo and a few other great classics. This is another one where it's like, we could see some more stuff for him, but I'm not 100% sure. Lucasfilm and Pixar are kind of the biggest like question marks, mainly because they don't have a ton to announce. I don't think they really need to either. Moving on to Disney Studios, the biggest thing here, I definitely could see them talking more about Lilo and Stitch, which is coming to Disney+. Yes, it is a live-action remake. Don't know how I feel about this. But I do think we're also going to get some more information on Tron Ares. Please give me some footage. Please give me some footage. I want to be optimistic. Jared Leto is kind of giving me question marks. But other than that, I'm excited for another Tron movie. I think we'll get some more information on Mufasa. That's kind of a definite. Anything 2024 related that hasn't come out yet, we're going to be talking about. There's so much more we don't know yet. I mean, could we see like some more information on the live action Hercules? Could we even get an announcement for a live action Hunchback, which has been rumored for a while? Could we get more information on like the Pirates of the Caribbean spinoff with Margot Robbie? Maybe even Pirates 6? Maybe even surprise everyone and their mother that Johnny Depp is coming back as Captain Jack Sparrow, and this will be his last movie where he can ride off with the Black Pearl into the sunset and make me cry a whole bunch, because that's my favorite character. Who knows? I sure as heck don't. I really don't. This is, again, these several studios, I feel confident with Marvel, but not so much with some of these other ones where it's like, they really could surprise me. But again, we shall see. Oh, and we're probably also going to talk about Snow White, I'm sure. And that will probably get a teaser as well. It would not surprise me. This could be sneaky good. Speaking of Disney Studios, though, I'm sure we're going to talk about a few of the 20th Century Studios stuff. The one I want to harp on here, though, is Avatar 3. Totally forgot that it comes out in next year in 2025, so here we are. We're definitely going to get a title. We might get some footage, too, maybe. Avatar's set to have a pretty big presence at the actual convention center itself. I do think we're going to get some more information on Avatar 3. Pretty excited about it. Wrapping this part up with Walt Disney Animation, I wanted to leave kind of the best for last, so to speak. This one I'm really excited about. And the reason for that is, one, we're going to talk about Moana 2, which I'm excited about. I think we're going to talk a little bit more on Zootopia 2, which I'm also excited about. We're probably maybe even going to talk about Frozen 3, which I'm also pretty excited about. The other thing here is I would love to see a new 2D Walt Disney animated project. Once Upon a Studio was a huge success for Disney and was absolutely beautiful, and I cried several times. But what was harped on a lot was like, Disney, bring back 2D animation. I hope that Disney will tell us that they're gonna make another 2D animated movie. Man, I would love to see it. I think it could be really, really good, really exciting. We may get some more information like on some of the series that are coming to like Disney Plus as well. Like Tiana still hasn't been talked about in forever. Sure, we could get some more with that. Maybe even give us like a classic Winnie. Oh gosh, a classic Winnie the Pooh series. I'm just thinking of this now. That would be cool. Like, because the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, in and of itself, was like a series of short animations that were just put together. I would love to see some more like Winnie the Pooh styled shorts like that. That would be cool for Disney Plus. Like, genuinely, I would love that a lot. That would be cool. But again, who knows? Like, that's the kind of challenge is, I don't know. Again, I would love, the biggest thing is if they announced a 2D Walt Disney animated project, I will be extremely happy and very excited for what that could bring. The other thing is too, and I totally forgot about this, there's been rumors of a Kingdom Hearts series that might be a movie that could get announced. If that's the case, dubs. I want to talk quickly about games here for a second. Sure, we're going to talk about Epic Mickey. Hopefully Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I would love more information on that. We're going to do a shot in the dark because every time video games and Disney pop up at D23, I always think of Disney Infinity. So could we see a reboot of that? Probably not, but I will continue to cross my fingers nonetheless. Side note, I would like more information on the Fortnite stuff that Disney like kind of chipped in for and made an announcement like, oh gosh, several months ago for, or was it over several months now? I have no idea. But again, I would love to see some of that get announced for sure. Let's wrap it up with the parks, shall we? This was the panel I'm most excited about. And so we're going to do this as fast as possible because I've already kept you for way too long, and that's on me. But let's do this, shall we? I think we're going to get some more information on the Avengers e-ticket. I think title, I think premise, like the storyline. I think we're going to also get to see like the official ride vehicle and stuff, not just like a little clip, like an actual sit-in ride vehicle. I think we're going to get that stuff. I think we're going to see Avatar Land over at DCA get officially announced as part of the Disneyland Forward, although they're going to like say, hey, this won't be coming for a little bit, but we're going to officially announce it. I do think we are going to see, obviously the big thing will be Tropical Americas, I think, which is going to replace Dino Land. I do think Indiana Jones is a yes. I do think Encanto is a yes. Those I feel like very confident in. I think we'll get more information about the attractions. I think we'll get like a target date for when Dino Land will close, and then of course when this new land will open. I think we're definitely going to get those things. At the same time, I do think if we're going to kind of swing for the fences here at Animal Kingdom, I do think we could see an announcement for a new Lion King attraction. I would love that so much. You have no idea, Disney. I would love a Lion King attraction, and if you give it to me, I will be there opening day. I'm very serious. Look at this face. I'm very serious. I will be there if that's the case. But anyways, I do think we'll get some more information on the expansions to Disney Adventure World, which is of course the new name of Walt Disney Studios Park. I do think we're going to see more information on the Disney Destiny, some more on the Disney Treasure. We're going to get the names of the next 2 ships, I think. Could see that, could not. I do think we will potentially, and I'm only basing this because of the poster for the parks panel, I do think we could see phase 1 of Beyond Big Thunder. I do think they'll announce why they're closing Big Thunder for a year, with some extra little upgrades that they're going to bring to the ride, like the explosion dynamite stuff. That would be great. I do think we'll see, at the very least, phase 1 of this. One of the other things that I would love to see announced, I don't think this is going to happen though, this is kind of unlikely. I'd love to see some more information on the Tomorrowland revamp. I mean, we've been talking about this for years, including the People Mover, but that's probably impossible. Not probably, it's going to be impossible. But I would still like it very, very much. They just need a lot of love, and I would love it more to see them get official refurbs. Maybe we'll get something for like what's going to be in Stitch's Great Escape, or an update to Tomorrowland Speedway at Walt Disney World. Maybe we'll see what's going to go in Innovations / Star Wars Launch Bay at Disneyland. I don't know. But those are just things I would love to see, and hopefully we will see it be announced. I doubt it, but who knows. The other thing I would love to see is some sort of Inside Out attraction coming to Epcot. I don't think Epcot's really going to have a big presence this year, as much as I still think like Figment needs overhaul and what's going to happen with Wonders of Life. I don't think Epcot's going to be really kind of a big part of the show this year, which stinks because I love Epcot. But again, something Inside Out related, maybe in the Wonders of Life Pavilion, that would be sick. but I don't think that's going to get announced as much as I would like it to. And then same thing for Figment. This is close to impossible at this point. We've been hoping and praying for years. Maybe they'll surprise us. Who the heck knows? Maybe they won't. And that's the thing this year, right? I mean, I'm just excited by the fact that I get to go this year. Like, get to interact with people who are very much like me, passionate about Disney, passionate about the stories they have told over the last 100 years. Excited about the future for the most part. So that part I'm excited for, but man, Disney really needs to hit it home this year. You've got park-wise Epic Universe looming, and Disney's going to need to make a statement. They are. As much as people may say, no, they don't need to, they're going to need to make a statement to remind swingers, those on the fence, that, hey, we're still the kings. At the same time, I think movie-wise, would love to just see some more info on what's to come. There's a lot that could be really exciting, a lot that could be extremely good, but until then, we're just gonna have to wait and see. And who knows, I could be all wrong about all my predictions here, and if that's the case, it's probably accurate. Just saying, I don't even think I got my predictions from 2 years ago right. So here we are again, trying to do something. But anyways, that is kind of a list, kind of not. I'm pretty sure I just rambled or yapped, as some people say these days. I don't know. For going on 20-ish minutes or so. And somehow you're still with me. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, let me know your predictions down in the comments below. Let's chat D23. I'm going to try to do my best to comment. I'm kind of going out of town for a little bit, and then I fly out to California for a couple days of Disneyland, and then, of course, D23 after that, which I'm really pumped for. But until then, I will see you all then. There is content coming. I promise you, we're going to do some live reacting to, or live recapping of course, what happened at the Honda Center shows, which I'm excited to be at. There's going to be vlogs coming. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to the brand new Disney Pastor Vlogs channel. This is just where I'm going to keep vlogs in the future. That way all of this stuff is more like this type of style videos. And so if you want to see more vlog type content from all things Disney, it'll be available there. So until then, I'll see you all in the next video. I hope you guys have a great day. Here's the D23 this year. Goodbye.